This seems kind of tedious. I don't know if you're feeling it. I mean, it's cool. It'll be pretty cool when it's done, but like everything else in this game is a little too tedious. It's a lot of chores in this game, I feel like, isn't it? Farming is a chore. Getting materials is a chore. Even building monuments is a chore. Like building anything bigger than like 10,000 blocks is a real chore. You just spend a lot of time grinding, getting materials. Okay, so the other bits is gonna have to be on land. So we're gonna wait until daytime before we get the other bits. Alright, that probably lines up. I think that lines up. So we got that part. So let's go. Alright, so this map is done. So I'm gonna go over to the other side of the peninsula. -190 and then 60. Oh wait, no, we haven't done 60-60 yet. Alright, let's go do 60-60. We've done 3 maps, and of course the one in the middle will get 4 maps. Not sure what the smaller one's gonna look like, because this is like one magnification larger than the smallest. I don't know what the smallest is actually gonna look like. So we want 60 and 60. Wherever that is. Nope, that way. I'm just traveling by numbers, I'm not even looking at the screen. So that's 60 there. And I need to head out to 60 here. Nope, too far. So that way, and well, we're about as close as we want to get. Alright, good. So now we take this one. Make a map here. Again, like we're at the very corner, right? So it seems like the bigger map is twice as big as the smaller map. So it's not really like, when you craft it, you put the map in the middle and you put paper all around, and that seems to imply that you should add space all around the center, but it's not like that. You actually only add space in 2 directions, not in 4 directions. Because every time we make one of these maps, we're in the corner, but then when we expand it, it was in the middle. You know what I mean? So that's a bit whack. Look at that map, it's so useless. It's just blue. Okay, so we're just gonna stick this piece of blue right there. And then we're gonna do that. Alright, good job. See, again, this is not correct. This is the second time now. We did it, we made a new map, and then nothing happened. This is the glitchiest thing. Alright, you need to do it again, and then it works. And now it's map 11 somehow. 1, 3. That should be 5, but it glitched to 6, 8. And then this should be 10, but then it glitched again, so now it's 11. This game, you see what I mean? This game, like, it's just glitchy as hell. Why does anyone play this game? I don't know. I mean, look, back when Notch was indie, like, you could tolerate this stuff. I don't know now. Now it's like, after all those millions of dollars, it's still it's still buggy and glitchy and just not that reliable. Yikes. Alright, so let's get this mapped out. So we haven't been here very much. This is like the south side, right? So towards the south of the peninsula, there's more land. Although you can't see the land there. That's a bit of a shame, because just beyond it, there's land. Not that it really matters. There's mountains too, look at that. We haven't been out here for a while, have we? Let me just take this off. So 60-60 is done, right? Yeah, okay, 60-60 is done. Let me just finish mapping this. Alright, good. And we don't see that land either, do we? Nope, it's just water. Alright, so this map is mostly water with a few dots. Alright, well, that's like the most useless map in the world. So the next place we're going is -190 and 60. Let's just see where we're going there. 60 is this way. -190 is that way, right? So if we can like go in a straight line, try to. -190. We're pretty close. So we want to go back. And then this way. For like a block. Alright, we're about as close as we need to be. Let me do that. Let me make that map. Again, like we're in the corner. Alright, let's go expand this map. Let me just take this off since I've done it. Hold on, I'm trying to like play and write notes at the same time. Okay, so crafting table map 12. Alright, map 13, so we didn't glitch this time. it's like half tested. I mean, look, the game is innovative. Alright, I'll give it that. The game is innovative. And then sometimes they put in interesting features, they do, okay. But it just feels half-baked, like they put it in and it's like half-tested. And it doesn't quite work 100% of the time, like it works like maybe 70% of the time, these maps. And so it just feels like it's a little half-baked, you know what I mean? it's half-finished. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I guess you know I only paid like $20 for this, and I've been playing this for years and years. So maybe you can say, all right, you know, I didn't pay very much, and I got a lot of value out of it. Although having said that, like Fallout 4, when I play Fallout 4, that's a bit glitchy too. Fallout 4 is also a little odd that way. Alright, so that map is done. Again, it's just a lot of water. So now we're heading to -440, 60. And that might be actually land, or partially land. -440, 60. The center of it will still be in the boat. -440, but it's half on land, as we can see. Alright, well this is about as close as we need to get. Let me do that. And then let me just come over here. Map 14. Alright, well that's good. Wait, why are we in the middle this time? Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right, because we are in the middle, never mind. We're in the corner for the smaller map, but we're in the middle for the bigger map. Alright, let's get this thing mapped out. Alright, that's good there. Although, let me just go this way, because I don't want to get onto land too much. So let me just do this from the boat. We're coming over here into this bay. In fact, by coming back here. Alright, so now if I head back out this way, then we can map this direction. Let me just turn that off. Alright, cool. And then the rest of that is mostly water. I mean, this is kind of interesting. Making maps. But like, why? The maps are so tedious. Like, it's such a chore to make them. You know, most games just give you an auto map. Like, most games just give you a map. You don't have to make it yourself. Alright, so this is 440, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've made 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, good. So I'm just gonna get out of the boat now, because the rest of this I think is gonna be on land. Did I get my... Okay, I did get my crafting table back. So let me park the boat where we got on. And then we'll do the rest of this on land. And try not to get lost while doing so. We might not get the village on the map, are we? Yeah, we're not gonna get the west village on the maps at all. We probably are gonna get the north village on the maps. I also need to make a bunch more frames. I need to make 17 more frames. And I don't have that much leather, so we're gonna have to kill some cows. I might kill just most of my cows. We're gonna liquidate the cows. That sounds terrible. We're gonna liquidate the cows to get leather. Surprisingly good looking bridge. Alright, so here we are. Gonna park the boat near the staircase. And then we do the rest of this on land. So we need to go negative 440, negative 190, which is actually that way. Maybe I should do this one first. Negative 440, negative 440, which might be near the village. Try not to fall into a chasm. I'd be pretty sad if I fall into a chasm. I can hear zombies. So we need to come this way. Is it? No, it's almost nighttime again. Oh look, an egg. So negative 4... Ow. Negative 440 is almost to the village. Wow. Well, given that this is almost the village, we might actually get the other village in the map too. This is actually at the village, wow. Alright, this is actually inside the village. There's a black horse looking at me strangely. Button. So let me just sleep. We don't want to have enemies spawn outside. Alright, negative 440 is actually out here. Now, negative 440, it's about here. Right? Right, okay. Let me make that. Hey look, there's the village. And then we're going to expand. We've never seen the village. Oh wow, hey, don't do that. That's not what you want. Alright, do this. Oh, when you shift click, it doesn't work. You have to, that's why it glitches. That works. When you shift click, it doesn't work. Alright, well somebody write an angry bug tracker post to Mojang and tell them about that if they don't know already. So we need to, let me just turn that off. We need to map this. So shift clicking causes it to not actually register as a new map. That's such an interesting bug. And you can almost imagine why that would happen. It's because they just neglected. Like they somehow trigger. They set it so that it triggers the map creation on click or something, and it doesn't do it on shift click. Or maybe like when you put it. Maybe no. But they probably put the they probably have the map creation trigger when you click into your inventory, not when you pick it up from the crafting grid. So when you pick it up from the crafting grid, nothing happens. It's when you place it into your inventory, that's when it triggers making a new map. So then when you shift click, it doesn't actually put anything in your inventory. Like it doesn't actually, you don't have to second click, and therefore it doesn't create a new map for you. Right? Like you can kind of imagine why that would happen. Why that bug would be like that. Anyway, let me just get that corner. The village is hardly visible on the map. Look at that. The village is hardly noticeable on the map. It's kind of disappointing, the village. Alright, so we come all the way to here. There's a strange mountain. I need to get through here, apparently, somehow. Ah, are you kidding me? I have to... Wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, that's lava. I thought that was like a giant mushroom. Is it a giant mushroom or is it lava? It's probably lava. There's still a little tiny bit of the map that's not done. I can't believe this. Alright, so let me just check the edges. So I think that map is complete. Alright, good, so that's done. Is it a mushroom or is it lava? So the next place we have to get to is negative 440, 190. Let's see how that works out for us. It should be down in this direction. And now we have to be careful not to fall into a hole. Negative 440 is that way. Oh, chasm, look at that. Be careful not to walk into the chasm. This is probably dangerous. Okay, we're fine. Negative 440, negative 190.